Good afternoon and welcome back to the garden. It is Monday, May 3rd. Helianthus tuberosus, earth apple, Jerusalem artichoke, native to North America. It fed the indigenous people for centuries before it made it over to Europe. I think that's where they got the name Jerusalem. Now in Italy, they called it girasol, and they used their hands. It was a big motion. And I think it got translated into Jerusalem. Now we haven't been able to find this anywhere, but it tastes like an artichoke. Artichokes were native to Italy, so Jerusalem artichoke. It's weird how things get their names. So come on, let's plant. Normally I'd prepare a patch like this by putting grass and hay and leaves down for a year, letting it smother out the grass that's here. But from what I understand, these artichokes are pretty easy to grow. We're going to loosen this soil up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and plant, and then we're going to cover with some mulch. Now we're not going to get too crazy with our preparation. This doesn't have to be down very deep. Typically you'd like to plant these in the middle of April, but it's the first part of May. That's when I'm going to plant them. It was actually a very busy weekend. Went to another plant exchange, and look what I came away with. Sunchokes. These things are supposed to get pretty darn big. And Jurasao means sunflowers. They're going to get pretty tall, put on a nice sunflower. That's why we have it here at the north end of the garden. And actually, you can break these off, and each one of these, you can just snap that off. But as long as you got the flower head, you got a little root, you're good to go. Now, according to the old farmer, if you take more than 15 seconds a piece, you're babying them too much. So come on, let's plant. Now, if you got a little salad along with this, you got a little root or something, you can just shake that off. But we're going to cover this with mulch, so we don't want to put these down too deep. Flower head up. Just cover that up. Toss off any salad. Now this is a pretty good size one. I'm going to put the whole thing in here. Just lightly cover it. Guess that's up. We'll go ahead and cover that up. I don't know if it's cheating if you leave a little bit out of the ground or not. So is it cheating if you leave a little bit out of the ground? Well, I'll bet it grows. Now from what I understand, these are going to get quite large. And when you go to harvest them, you just take a shovel and you dig down, and if you cut them a little bit, you're not going to hurt anything. But the best way to preserve these, just leave them in the ground and harvest them as you want them. One of the very best ways to preserve these is to ferment them. Let's go ahead and put some mulch on top of this. It wouldn't be any good without a little mulch on top of it. Just scatter a little bit of this mulch over the top. As those start coming up, we'll go ahead and mulch in around them. I'm not going to water them today. We got some thunderstorms heading this way. It's supposed to light us up pretty good tonight. Thanks for stopping by the garden. I hope you come back soon. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.